What's up, family? It is Tera Chantelle. Thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for commenting, and checking out all the links below. It means so much to your girl. Before we get into this video, I'm just want to check in. How's your mental health doing? How you feeling? How is your spirit aligning? Are you getting everything you have manifested? Because you deserve it. Okay? As we know, we are in this pandemic, but I feel like we are in an epidemic with this baby mama and baby daddy culture that is constantly being normalized. If you didn't know, let me just inform you, this viral post just went rampant about a man has 33 kids with like 9 or 11 different baby mamas. And then I think Nick Cannon is on his 10th kid with his 8th baby mama. Okay. And this pattern that we are constantly seeing, it is now becoming normal being raised in a single parent home, having the mother carry all of the weight, all of the dead weight, because of irresponsible males, aka baby daddies, not taking care of their responsibilities and ending up just running away from the responsibilities that they has created. So now the woman is left with this load to carry by herself, having to care for this child, guide this child, raise this child, and pay for this child all by herself. And you know what? I have been blessed enough to have been raised in a 2-family household. So I know what a dad is supposed to be like, okay? A baby daddy and a father is 2 completely different things. So I can talk about what it's like having a father in the house, like actually living with my dad. It has created me to have confidence as a woman. I feel like the reason why I have been single for so long is because my dad has taught me how I should be treated as a queen. My dad truly improved my self-worth, having a man in my life to spit game to me, to actually guide me correctly, to provide for me, to take care of me financially, emotionally, and mentally. Actually stimulating my mind and having this provider in the household, I felt safe, I felt protected, and it truly developed me as a woman to carry myself as an independent woman. And I feel like we all should be independent and we should all be self-sufficient. And this is when you have parents that were truly physically there, emotionally there, spiritually there in your life. And don't get me wrong, my parents are not perfect. Parents are still trying to figure it out. But if you are planning on having kids, don't you think it would be smart to have both of y'all in the home? Don't you think it would be smart that mommy and daddy actually cultivated and made a covenant out of love, creating this seed, instead of just having sex and then just popping out a baby? How much we don't understand this. Kids are really being affected by the chaos of this baby mama and baby daddy energy. They honestly are being brought up in trauma, confusion. Now when they are an adult, they are going to be acting out, filling a void of hollowness, of emptiness, because mommy was barely there because she was always working. Daddy abandoned us because he was a coward. Then the internet tries to devalue women that are mothers and that are single because they chose to either walk away from the coward, walk away from the abuser, walk away from someone who wasn't truly benefiting them, and was like, let me do what's best for the child. They tried their best no matter what, but it is so unfair that women are getting the short end of the stick and being looked at as less than because they ended up not only sacrificing themselves, but actually putting the kid first. Unlike the other parent that didn't. Unlike the other parent that ran off on the plug. But now we get so upset of the single mother for taking care of the responsibility. And we don't see the parent that is right in front of us and appreciate that parent for actually growing up, maturing, and stepping up to the plate. But we look past that because we have been left, we have been abandoned, and now we feel some type of way that we were hurt by our daddy. We was hurt by a man, that this man has left us. Now that these kids are being raised without a father figure, without masculine energy, now guess what? They are going to be insecure within themselves. They're not going to know how to truly speak up for themselves. They're not going to have the confidence that they need. They're going to constantly seek and search and wish and hope, and not understanding that they already have all the answers within. The kid is going to constantly blame themselves for the missing parent that didn't step up to the plate, that didn't take care of them. The kid is always going to wonder, why didn't daddy love me? Why did daddy just leave me? Why this, why that? And not understanding that this parent has nothing to do with your soul. Sometimes we are brought up into this universe on a spiritual aspect to truly grow, to become the better versions of ourselves by mastering ourselves. So we needed this example of a father that wasn't there physically, mentally, or emotionally to build us up, to make us a victor instead of a victim. If we look at this as a lesson, we can truly shift the narrative and reprogram our conscious mind. But if we constantly are looking like, oh, I didn't have no daddy, my daddy ain't love me, we're not going to be able to take over our power. We cannot take it personal with this baby mama and baby daddy culture when the dad or whatever parent just abandoned and just left, or wasn't truly a parent, was truly unconscious. We have to see them for their inner child as well, that they are still developing their own self, that they don't know all the answers. They truly are not a superhero with a cape. They are a little child, a little boy, or a little girl just like us, operating in this universe. So we have to have compassion for them. And sometimes we have to end up parenting our parents to help them as well on this journey. But truly, kids are being affected by this epidemic of this baby mama and baby daddy culture being very irresponsible when it comes to sex. We are creating all single family households, and now we're wondering why it's tug of war between men and women. Why women think men should do this, why men think women should do this, because nobody was raised in a two-family household. I was raised in a two-family household, so I seen the dynamics of a mother and a father, of a woman and a man working together, building together on the same mission of family, having that family unit, the unity of family. But you just a baby daddy and you just a baby mama, y'all not family. Y'all not acting on one accord. You are being pulled left and right, and now the child is just in the middle looking at the foolishness. We are affecting children by this senseless, foolish behavior. We have to think twice before laying down with someone because it's such a huge commitment. Kids are being affected by this irresponsible, senseless, carnal behavior. Kids are growing up with trauma. Kids are growing up with the lack of love for self. Kids are growing up with the lack of communication skills. Kids are growing up going to jail, being a criminal because they didn't have the guidance. They didn't have the love. They truly feel like they didn't have purpose here because mommy and daddy didn't bring them into purpose. They brought them into chaos. Peace is what we all should push. We should be pushing peace. We should be understanding the effect it is that we are having on our kids. We have to get rid of all the ego. We have to get rid of all of our fleshly desires of what we want to do and what we doing, and understand what are we doing for our future selves. What are we doing for our future in this generation, for the children? It's not just about you when you bring kids up in this. It has to be more than love. This is a business. This is a contract when you are laying down. Because you can possibly transmit diseases, soul ties, and a baby. You should not just be dumping your seeds in anybody who is not potentially ready and equipped to guide the next generation. Let's think twice, because we are truly affecting our future with this baby mama, baby daddy drama. I'm not here for it. I don't appreciate it. It's foolishness. Y'all don't like each other, but y'all had sex and y'all got a baby. Make it make sense. I appreciate you, family, so much for tuning in, tapping in. This was heavy. But click all the links below for more information, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.